Precepts.
Like a motto, like a famous quote, like a line from a fortune cookie, any saying or ground rule that can motivate you. Basically, a precept is anything that helps guide us when making decisions about really important things. Mr. Brown, Wonder.
I like to help to be good because I like to help everyone and be good at them and be good to everyone to help them and everything so that be more better at all things to work.
Like the fourth graders and be kind to others and do the same like others when they do other kind things, they will do the same to like them, and it will go over and over, and it will make them so empathetic to others, and they will be happy, and they will tell them.
I think this precept means to me is that having to choose being right and being kind, choose kind. I treat people how they want to be treated, and if I don't, they are not going to treat me the way they are treating me right now.
I think this precept means to me is if you're nice to others, they will be nice to you back sometimes. For example, if you're rude to others, they will know what you're rude and going to be rude to them when you're their friend. My second example is that when your friend or classmate is mean to your friend or you, don't be rude to that person because it will hurt their feelings. The lesson is to treat others the way you want to be treated.
It's down when you record, and he's just going to read that precept, what he wrote about that precept on this slide.
What this precept means to me, that if you're mean to your pet or friend, they will be mean back, so always remember to be. I think what the precept means is if you hit someone, they will hit you, but you don't like when someone hits you. That's what I think this precept means to me. And I hit some kid before, and then he hit me back, and I didn't like it. So that's what I think this precept means to me.
Treat others the way you want to be treated. This means to me is that treat others the way you want to be treated. If you don't, they will treat you the way that you treated them. What the precept means to me is that everyone needs a standing ovation by what they do, and it also means like if you earn an award or you are at a play and you finish and the audience stands up and claps for you, and they also can be whistling or shouting. That's what the precept means.
Precept treat others I want to be treated. What it means to me is today.
What the precept, everyone in the world should get a standing ovation at least once in their life because we all overcome it. The world means to me is that everyone in the world should be appreciated by someone once in their lifetime because we all are going to overcome the world. I have made a connection with this before because my friend Stephanie was getting appreciated from her friend, but then someone came up to her and said that she has done something wrong before. I told them, why can't you just let her have some appreciation for once and leave her alone?
I think everyone should have a special day in their lives because sometimes they're feeling kind of bad. I think that everyone should also have a special day in their lives because sometimes you're feeling kind of bad. You just need a special day in your life to feel good. Also, sometimes you're feeling not good. At last, everyone should have a special day in their life.
What the precept means to me is don't be a bully, keep calm, don't be a Julian, help others, be kind and helpful, don't be mean if they're different. We're all special, even if we're not.
Everyone in the world should get a standing ovation at least once in their life because we all overcome the world. This precept means to me is that they should get a standing ovation because they overcome the world with it, and because they should get so they better life and be better at something. That's what the precept means. Everyone in the world should get a standing ovation once in their life because we all overcome the world
means that everyone should get a reward once in their life, proud of who they are as a person. Have a good day, and that person will be kind to, and those people will be kind to other people. Will spread the kindness to more people.
This precept means to me that everyone in the world needs a compliment. For example, if someone has a hard time at school, this precept makes to me that everyone should get standing ovation because when everyone looks at you like your peers, and I think if you be mean to kids, then they will be mean back. But if you stop being everyone, I would stand up for nice people and be nice. I wish everyone just stand up for nice people and be helpful for nice for people that are very nice.
I think it means when someone's getting bullied, you should recognize them and say to the bully, stop bullying, it's not kind. Another example is when someone is really good at math, you should recognize them for it. Second example is when someone has a disability, they should not be recognized as something, they should be recognized as someone. Third reason is when they're doing really good at grades, you should recognize it because they're really good. Fourth reason is when someone is struggling on something, you should recognize it.
Everyone in the world should get a standing ovation at least once in their life because we all overcome it the world. I think that this precept means that everyone should have a standing ovation because everyone did something really good in their life to deserve that award. Like in the book Wonder How Augie Pullman got bullied a lot but still made it through 5th grade. That means to me that it is telling you if you have friends that are not the same as you, that is a bad example for you because they might get you in trouble with them too. Another thing that this precept means, if you have friends that are not the same as you, is not a good friend of yours. Next thing it is that if you find a friend that is the same or beyond now, that is a good friend for you.
This precept means to choose a friend that can teach you and show you along the way, and choose a friend that can be right beside you when something happens. This also means to have a friend that is good enough for you. Sometimes they might be better than you. You don't want to have a friend that is a troublemaker because when they do something wrong, they might blame it on you and you're the one who's going to get in trouble. So you should have a friend that is a good influence to themselves and to you. This is what this precept means to me.
This precept means to me, have no friends not equal to yourself means to have a good friend that will take you where you want to go. For example, if you have a good friend, they will make you a better person. And if you have a bad friend or maybe no friends, you will have a bad grade on your report card and fail your grade. This is what the precept means to me in my opinion.
Have no friends not equal to yourself. What the precept means to me. I think the precept, have no friends not equal to yourself, means you should have a friend that is equal to you, or for you to be the role model. For example, when you choose a friend, don't choose a friend who messes around or not pay attention. It's fine, you can make jokes or talk, but make sure you guys don't mess around too much or you might get in trouble. This precept means to me is that you just care about yourself and not other people. First of all, if you be nice to them, you will keep your friends. But if you be mean to them, lose all your friends. Finally, you should always be nice to others and have friends that are just as nice as you. What this precept means to me. I think this precept means choose friends like you. For example, my friends and I have a lot in common. I also think you can have friends better than you because they will guide you. I think if you have bad friends, it's okay as long as you don't get into their influences. You can actually show them how to be nice instead of them showing you how to be mean. I don't agree with this precept a lot because you can have bad friends, but as long as they're nice with you, they don't always have to be mean. Maybe you can show them how.
I think this precept means when you choose friends that are equal to you, if you're nice, they will be equal to you, they will be nice too. For example, I am really nice to people and I made a friend that is also really nice to me. So that would mean she would be equal to me. Another example would be that if someone was not equal to me and asked me to be her friend and I said yes, that would mean that we are not equal to each other because I would be nice and they would be mean. We would have both been the opposite of each other.
What this precept means to me is kind words don't cost hard work, but it can make someone's day better if they were having a bad day. I have treated someone like this. It probably made his day a little better. I don't think someone treated me like this. If they did, then I don't remember. There are so many precepts that I don't remember all of them. It's like kindness rocks. They don't take hard work, but they can cause much, like make someone's day better.
What this precept means to me. The precept means that when you're putting a dress and your mom says if you like the dress, you can't say no, because that will make her feel bad, because she might like the dress and she will buy it for you. Or if you are playing a game and you don't like the game, you can't say no because they bought it for you. It makes me think of the kindness rocks, because the kindness rocks makes people feel good and
Hi, my name is Luis Torres, and I will be talking about my favorite precept. Kind words do not cost much, yet they accomplish much. By Blaise Pascal. What the precept means to me is that when I say kind words, I don't think about it. You don't use any effort when you are saying kind words. I have been complimented sometimes. I've also complimented other people. To me, this precept means that you don't need to pay for each word you say, but they can help you earn more friendship, and you can also get good grades for knowing on how to cooperate with others. I remember in first grade when I was new. I had been in Korea Elementary for half the school year, and when I came to San Marcos Elementary, I was nervous, and a girl called Brianna played with me, and we were friends in second grade. I played with her and other girls, and we once collected ladybugs and put them in the garden so they could eat the aphids. I am still friends with Brianna and know what it feels like to hear kind words. When I was younger, I lived in Virginia, and once in a park I saw a boy called Isaiah crying, and my mom told me to share my toy binoculars with him to make him feel better. Then another time in the park I saw him, and he let me take a ride with him in a giant toy car, and I still miss him.
What this precept means to me is that kind words don't cost much, yet they accomplish much. You need to be kind and be responsible and help others that need it, and don't be mean, and show empathy towards them, and if you see other people that need something, you can help them and be happy for them and cheer them up. What this precept means to me is that kind words don't cost much, yet they accomplish much. You need to be kind and be responsible and help others that need it, and don't be mean, and show empathy towards them, and if you see other people that need something, you can help them and be happy for them and cheer them up.
To begin, this precept to me means that you should try things that are hard for you. You should never give up because some people give up on their dreams because they don't try to accomplish their dream. They don't push themselves to their limits. They don't push themselves to be their best. For example, one of my sisters gave up on soccer, and I believe that she could have been a professional, but she didn't.
That means that I would want to be nice and be right. I would want to be nice and be right because if you always try to be right, no one will want to be your friend. No one would want to be your friend because you would always try to be right and not let other people have a turn to talk.
Helped me finish. And then I needed help with ST Math yesterday, and then she helped me finish. I finished my homework, and I said, "Sir, that was a good."
The precept treat others how I want to be treated. What that precept means to me is one day at recess I wanted to play a game that my family was playing, but the kid that was playing with my friend said I can't play, and then I say that to him whenever he wanted to play soccer with us. I said you can't play because you don't press the ball. That's why he said you can't play.
This precept means to me that you don't always have to be right, but you can always be kind and nice. I think an example for that is when I always wanted to be right, but I never knew that I was being mean to other people and not hearing what they wanted to say. Then people told me to be kind to them, so I said to my mind, you don't always have to be
kind. You don't always have to be right, but you can always be kind.
This precept means to be kind instead of being right all the time. Like if you were in a fight and somebody did something that you did not do. For example, someone said you got tagged but you really didn't get tagged, you would just let it go because the battle was not worth fighting for. To sum up, that is what between choosing right or kind means.